and welcome back, or for the first time, to Opera for Dummies. I have promised in a former video to talk about the lyrics, and I talked about the importance of lyrics. I bet many of you have lots of songs or a few favorite songs that you sing along the whole day long, and the more you know the song, the better you like it. And the lyrics are a very important part for any songs of any genre, and for opera. The script is essential. However, the writers are often forgotten. How many people know the name of the writer of their favorite film? Not many. In the case of the opera La Boheme, that is the one I'm talking about, La Boheme was written at the end of the 19th century by the Italian composer, one of the three greats of the Italian tradition in the 19th century, Giacomo Puccini. And the writers of the libretto of this particular opera were Giuseppe Giacosa and Luigi Illica. And it has, the more I watch it, I have watched it 4 different versions over the last 2 or 3 days. I sang it as in the choruses for several years with the Colombian National Opera Company. But I have to confess, I didn't know it well enough. And like with people, it's such a masterpiece that the more I know it, the better I love it. I'm totally falling in love with it. I am realizing something that is always been said about Puccini, how the orchestra is another of the characters of the opera. I am realizing that relationship that is not an easy one to realize. You really have to listen carefully to the music. But today I'm talking just about the lyrics. I'm talking about the moment when Rodolfo and Mimi, the male protagonist and the female protagonist, fall in love. Because all operas, as far as I know, nearly all, not all, are love stories. And in this case, Rodolfo lives with 3 friends in an attic in Paris. They are extremely poor. He is a poet. Mimi is a neighbor. She has come to get her candle lit up again. And Rodolfo immediately falls for her, more or less. And at this point, he has, in a way, tricked her, pretending that he cannot find, she's lost her key, and he pretends that he cannot find it either, although he's got it in his pocket, and takes the opportunity to introduce himself to her. And if somebody came and gave this introduction to himself, I would probably fall in love immediately, as I have done many a time. Poetry has been a big feature in many of my relationships, particularly in my current one. Anyway, Rodolfo tells her that he says, per sogni e per chimere e per castelli in aria, l'anima ho milionaria. For dreams and fantasies and castles in the air, my soul is millionaire, just like mine. And then Mimi answers later, telling him about herself, and you understand perfectly well why they fall in love. Because she says, I love little things that are sweet and speak of love and of spring, that speak of dreams and fantasies, those things that people call poetry. He's already told her that he's a poet. So there you are. But I can't help singing to you a little bit, hoping that you enjoy it. I don't have the voice I had 30 or 40 years ago, but I am working at it, and hopefully I will recover it. So here it is, this little section in which it says, but when the snow and ice melt, the first sunshine is mine. She sees it through her little window. The first kiss of April is mine. The first sun is mine. Quando bien los giallo, il primo sole I hope you did like that, at least a little bit. If you like my work, if you like this series or any of the series I do, you can support my work by going to my Patreon page, Patrissia Cuberos, to my Amazon page, P.E. Cuberos, or to my Facebook page, Patrissia Voices. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.